Hello and welcome. Today we'll be playing some Blueprints. I don't really have any introduction, I just want to play a game, essentially. Uh, I just want to play a game. I've been wanting to play this game. I've actually been playing some Hollow Knight off stream. We already have completed a playthrough of Hollow Knight, so if you're sad that I'm playing a game without you, well, check out YouTube. But this game I will not play without chat. Alright, I need to make the chat disclaimer. No help, hints, or suggestions, please. Right, let me just pin that message. Alright. So, very fair warning, we are fairly far into the game. We have uncovered quite a lot of secrets and whatnot. So, if you are not interested in spoilers for this game, well, probably might want to look away. Because we are very fancy game. Also, if you hear rattling in the background, that's my cat playing with her toy at the moment. I'm so sorry if that is loud. Let's start with a nice spare terrace. Into a commissary, I think. Right, so what do we actually want to accomplish on this day? I think we just kind of want to get more shovels, always a good start. I think it's basically just the library that we need, essentially. And the treasure trove. Not to forget the treasure trove. Let's do utility closet, set ourselves up for success in the future. Oh, not these good options. Let's just do a closet then. But no, it's kind of nice to play Hollow Knight again. I felt like I still have no idea when this is coming out because they haven't announced anything yet. But the oh, hang on, there's one thing I forgot to do. But the Silk Song DLC, they haven't announced anything yet on it. But I figured, you know what, I might as well just get my Steelix back on that game. Hang on. So I figure why not play both games? I'll probably do like the Silksong playthrough on stream again at some point. Once we know anything about the DLC. Oh, perfect. We go ahead and do this now. If it will stay, no, keycard system. Set that to high. Change this to unlocked. I actually didn't know my cat had any more snacks in her bowl, so I'm so sorry if that's loud and annoying. Let's just do the boiler room. It's been a while since we last built that, I feel. Alright, let me just sit out here and flip the switches. Again, I don't know if like flipping the dark room off and on again does anything. I don't think it does, but might as well. Alright, let me just head all the way out here. Make a wish for luck. Actually, I don't know if that does anything, but it's usually what that does, right? And then we see what we get in this one. I don't know if I necessarily care about the schoolhouse. Like, there was something about a note in it. But I don't really know if I necessarily care about... I guess. I think we already placed out quite a few things, so it's not certain we can get the... what is it called? Get to the exam? I do however feel like if we were to get the exam, I definitely feel like we could ace it this time. The reason I wanted to build this... Actually, what happens if we turn these off again? Oh, okay, so that does actually remove that on the next day. Okay, that is very good to know. I don't think we really need it, so it's fine. Heavy... I have to say that wall looks sus, but that's the bookshelf. Or what do we want to call that? But no, I wanted to build this because we saw a hint mentioning the old schoolhouse, so let me just go check on that hint again. I am well aware though that I'm spending quite a lot of steps, but that's okay. It's in here, right? Yeah. Admin logs. New app keys added. Restricted access. Finding something later this year, blah blah blah. She won't be found. I'm presuming that refers to Marion. Nurse's purse. See you at the safe house in Reddington. I've been camping out at the old schoolhouse for the past month, waiting for your return. It's spacious, quiet, and should prove to be an effective base of operations outside of the purview of the staff and the Baron. See, that was the hint I was looking at. How long is it between these messages then? 6:27? About a week or so-ish. Yeah, it doesn't really give me what I'd hoped for. I'm hoping that would say something more specific about the schoolhouse hiding out something there. Maybe that's just a red herring. I don't know. In any case, let's get back into the match. We have spent quite a lot of steps already. If we can get a kitchen, that should be fine though. But yeah, time to build a bunch of school rooms. Get the nook. Not getting any of the schoolhouses though. Classic. There, classroom. Goes down to a dead end too, but that's okay. On one hand, I'm kind of like considering if we should save the apples once we get an observatory, because we might potentially get something in the observatory. that makes apples more tasty? Let's see. We do! Apples are extra delicious today. Get so many things. 6 gems, a key, some extra steps. Room with more doors and more cupboards. That might not be good boon actually. The apples are very good though. Because we will be needing a bunch of apples. Now, for grade 1, color theory, we do not know it. We do not need to know anything about that. We already know everything we need to know. I don't particularly want to dead end us here though. Oh, this is kind of bad actually. Let's do the Great Hall. Let me also just go ahead and do this. Look into network. And remote access to the lab. There we go. Start an experiment. Whenever you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, then no thanks. Whenever you draft a shop room, I guess. Set your steps to 40. We are below 40, so that works. I forgot to actually start the experiment. Actually, this wouldn't necessarily be bad. Whenever you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then set your steps to 40. But at the same time, this one doesn't have the negative constraint to it, so let's just do that. Alright. Gosh, using keys already. Why did the classroom keep pointing in the wrong direction? Everything here points the wrong direction. Let's just do classroom then. Apple. Don't really feel like I have enough keys to mess too much around with that. Let's just do the rotunda. It allows us to rotate things when we're inside of it as well, so that's probably good. Oh my god, so many keys used. Let's do that one. Yes, we can do the library. I think I might want the library to go this way though, because we can continue up through the funeral parlor anyway. Is that another apple? I think so. Alright, classroom, please. Got so many keys. Each time you enter the dorm after drafting a draft room, we might actually do this one because we will be drafting quite a few of those. Oh, it's gonna be nice as well. The running shoes. Which one is that? Volume 2. Alright. Okay, so this just seems to be telling us about some tools. Tools of the trade. In the world of drafting, the tools that an architect wields is crucial in shaping the vision and bringing the design to life. The precision, elegance, and functionality of these instruments can have a profound effect on the drafting process and the final outcome of your projects. That's why it's very important to choose the right tools to complement your drafting technique. In this issue of drafting strategy, we will dive into the vast realm of inventory, bringing to light the many hidden tools of the trade that can enhance your favorite strategies and elevate your architectural ambition to unprecedented heights. From classic compasses and T-squares to the state-of-the-art software upgrades, the variety of drafting tools available to architects today is staggering. As we navigate the diverse landscape, regardless of whether you're a seasoned professional seeking to refine your toolkit or a budding craftsman searching for a basic set of instruments, the following articles will provide valuable insight and guidance for architects of all levels. Well, let's hope that's the case. Gems. You can't have a conversation about drafting items without starting with gems. These valuable stones allow architects to draft special floor plans. The stopwatch. A more short-term, very short-term alternative to paying gem costs is using a stopwatch to bypass any gem cost you encounter during a frantic 1-minute drafting dash. Okay. Emerald bracelet. Of course, if you're wealthy enough to be able to afford to purchase it from the showroom, this very high luxury item removes the gem cost of special floor plans altogether. Repellent spray, haven't seen that at all. But why remove gem cost when you can just remove the whole room? Repellent spray can free you from an annoying floor plan for up to a week. Oh, we haven't seen that at all, too. The Arazeena are a resource that allows you to reroll for new floor plans while drafting. And the brass compass is a useful drafting tool to adjust the orientation of floor plans. If a room has another exit, you will have a high chance of leading north. That might actually be kind of nice. The silver key. Orientation of floor plans matters a lot less when you have a ton of doors. That is very true. The silver key almost guarantees that your draft will result in a room with enough doors to ensure they lead you where you want them to go. Gear wrench adjusts the variety of floor plans in the draft pool, although it only works on mechanical rooms. It is a useful tool for customizing your experience. And finally, the ornate compass, which is another luxury item from the showroom, and likely the most useful drafting tool on your list. It allows you to rotate floor plans as you draft them, allowing you to position doors to your advantage. Oh, that's useful. I want that. Oh, and then they're talking about contraptions. What is the item that's missing? Glue, grease, and guts. Crafted from the depths of resourcefulness and innovation, contraptions are makeshift creations born from the fusion of two or more distinct tools. Through soldering, taping, and a liberal amount of hot glue, inventors can use the workbench found in the workshop to bring together disparate elements to forge something far greater than the sum of its parts. Blind experimentation is often the most rewarding avenue for true innovators, but for those crafters who need a bit of inspiration or guidance, we have included a list of common contraptions. Prepare us to kickstart your creative journey. I feel like it might be the rabbit's foot that's missing, maybe? It's about time for an upgrade. Perhaps the most exciting item an architect can come across is an upgrade disc. I do love to come across the upgrade discs. They are very exciting. This fluffy data disk houses a wellspring of unique architectural plans designed specifically... Sorry, my cat's doing something. Designed explicitly for a specific room. By inserting the disk into a computer terminal, architects gain the ability to shape the destiny of a room, guided by the enticing design contained on the disk. This myriad of options not only allows architects to craft floor plans that align with their preferred strategies, but also enables them to adapt their creations to evolving project requirements. Furthermore, the upgrade disk's array of plants ensure that no architect will follow the same path, fostering a landscape of diverse architectural designs. Right, we already seen like those things that oh, there's a total of 16 discs. I have no idea how many we used. Stringing together adjoining hallways has always been the most straightforward strategy when using the hall pass. Drafting floor plans like tunnel and secret passage are an easy way to set up longer chains of hallways. You can adjust the setting of the terminal, locating security to make security sources, you already know that. For the enduring gardener, watering can is fundamental, we already know that. Most green rules can only be drafted along the edges of the house at the secret garden. The secret garden is no exception. You can use this key on any locked door leading to one of these room positions. Right, so as long as it's along the edge of the house, we can draft the secret garden. If you come across a fancy ruby circular candlestick, you may want to take note of it in case you can find an item that can produce a flame. These specific candlesticks contain mechanical triggers that are trip when the candle is lit. We already discovered that as well. Okay, cool. So this one was not exactly very, well, exciting to read. Didn't really learn anything new. What is with this rotten luck? Guess we do the classroom. Guess we kinda need the classrooms. Why are they all pointing south? Hate that. Oh, we can go in here and get some steps. Right, into the funeral parlor we go. Kinda hate the fact that we have a rotunda here. We only have one red room, so no point in opening this right now. Let's do classroom. We can't figure it out though. This box is empty. There are 2 false statements. The box with a false statement is empty. So a box with a false statement is empty. Okay. So if this one is true, then the other 2 have to be false, and then this box is not empty. And this one would also be false, so the box with a true statement is empty is what that would mean. So in that case, that would be this one, if this one is indeed true. If this one is false, however, then these 2 have to be true, so that is empty, and the box with a false statement is also empty. That doesn't tell us where it is though. That leaves us with 2 options, so this one has to be the true one, and then it's in this one. But I don't have enough red rooms to open it yet, I think, so... Right, Oris is here, Retakes is up there. The Morning Bay is just north of Fen. Okay, good. Passageway might not be stupid here. Oh wait, we just drafted this. We should actually head back to the rotunda and get some steps back. We will need a lot of steps, so I kind of have to do this. Even if it is a bit of backtracking, we do kind of have to. We also learned that they do not stack, which is very unfortunate. So like you basically have to go back to the dorm every single time if you want to get some proper use out of it. They might be asking, but Cena, why did you build it there? Well, I was kind of hoping this would go north. Arazeena would not put it by the Rotunda otherwise. Okay, let's see. So that connects to the Great Hall, technically speaking. Oh, we're out of keys. Oh, that's kind of bad, actually. Oh dear, that's bad. Because we do need to be able to move onwards from here. We're going to take the big hit on that, but it's gonna be okay. We just have to backtrack a bit. Because we did draft a schoolroom. Or a classroom. I wish you could like rotate it the other way. Because then we could have had it in a position where we would only need to rotate it once to get into the dorm. I think that's my primary issue with the Rotunda, is just that the way it rotates, you don't have a whole lot of control over it. And it just takes a while for it to actually rotate as well. Right. I would be quite happy if we could get a locksmith. Fuck. Well, at least this is open. The garage works too, because that does give us some keys. What do we have outside the schoolhouse? Right. Well, at least we got some more keys. You may spend gems to redraw floor plans. Oh, I don't know about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's not worth going back to the dorm anymore, essentially. I think we might have to go with the archives, which I don't particularly fancy, given that we do kind of need to... Right, both doors are locked over here. Yeah, I don't particularly fancy that option. If we can just get like a shop anywhere up ahead, then we'll be fine on steps again. What is this? Oh, the lab. What is this? How exciting. Hallway. The classroom points the right direction. Yay. I'm just gonna eat that apple. Let's just redraw. I kinda want to see if we can get a... Okay, let's just do the classroom here. What's that? That's grade 8. Well, it's actually something I do need to look at on this. Need to understand the rounding correctly. Do they all answer 22 on this one? No, somebody answered 20 on this. Right, I'm fairly certain that is the correct one then. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's pointing the right. Oh, also the wrong way. I kinda need to be able to go to the foundation, but we have so many rerolls, so let's just do that. And again. And again. And again. It's been a while since we drafted the Dove code, actually. Oh dear. Fine. Pool hall. Let's do some maths. That should give us some keys at the very least. As long as it doesn't give us the key card, then I'll be kind of sad if it does that. 14 squared. What the hell is that? Oh wait, no, it's not squared. It's 41 then, because it's inverse. So 14 inverse is 41 minus 1 is 40. Divided by 20, that's 2. 21 reversed, oh, inverted is 12. 30 minus 9 is 21 inverted. Okay, that's not bad. I can work with that. Right, we might potentially want to get the rook so we can redraw into corners. Why is it the wrong way? Hate this. Let's do the aquarium too. Oh, right, I kind of forgot that, but the aquarium counts as a shop, so we got some steps back. Kind of forgot to appreciate that, actually. Use the key. Redraw. Last room. Perfect. Grade 8. I think we'll just do the storeroom to get some keys. We do need them. We could also redraw. No, let's just get the keys. And then we can redraw a lot once we get the next classroom. Just eat the apple. Pebbles. Quite thrilling. I guess I might have to go turn the lights on because my model's broken. I hope that is due to something else. Because if it is due to something else, I don't know what to do. Okay, there we go. It appears to just be light. Good. Okay. We are fine. 大丈夫です。Kennel could work. We do have a shovel. Might save us a key or two. Hello, dogs. You want pets? You get pets. Cat. Turnip. Although I kinda want to do the close-up Draxos, I don't think that's a good idea. If we do that, we definitely cannot get into the antechamber, but I don't know if we necessarily want to. the vestibule would be kind of nice, but unfortunately, like every time we go into it, it does some weird things with the doors. Oh well. We do a hallway here. Let's go up here, and then we see if we can get the... Oh, actually... Yeah, let's actually just do this. Use a normal key on that, and then we get the classroom. Hopefully. I said we get the classroom. I said we get the classroom. Fuck. I cut the cost. This is definitely not a classroom. Let's do conservatory then. See if there's anything nice we can change the cost of. We could make this rare. Storeroom, it's fine. Kennel? Standard? Yeah, everything's fine in that regard. Ah, yes, an old tin can. Okay, we just need to draft one more room. one more classroom. And there it is. Good. Good, good, good. Final exam. Where does this take us? That takes us there, okay. I think we use a special garden key on this one. Fork. Right, now I can definitely get into the top room. Okay. Ah, yes, the cloister of Traxxas. You know what? Why not? I mean, it's just a free red room right now. And it's a full way room as well. Don't really get to utilize this effect though, which is a little bit sad, but that's fine. I kinda hope we would find a magnifying glass somewhere, but alas, we did not. We still have a key. I wonder if we should just go down and fill out. No, let's go into the antechamber first. We have plenty of steps. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hate the vestibule. Pet. Alright, let me just head downstairs. Open that, run up this way. I think there is exactly one. Like I took notes. I watched through my bot and took notes of like which answers I got on the last one, and how many correct and wrong answers I had, and then kind of like tried to deduce what I was certain about would be hopefully correct. So we should be able to ace it this time if I consult my notes. And I do say it's an open book study or exam, so we should be fine. I think my only issue is that I'm kind of forgetting where I put the, the final classroom. It's not a single garden, I believe. I was about to say, I wish there was a shortcut to get down here, but there actually is. Alright, up we go again. I wonder if something is spawning the outside schoolhouse if we complete the exam. Just looking at my... Because it starts to become nighttime, that means all the spiders wake up outside, and I have so many spiders in my windows, it's wild. And some of them are rather large as well. And one of them just kind of caught my attention at the corner of my eye, because they're getting busy. Maybe I should close my window. I do not want them inside, to be honest. Like, if as long as they're outside, they can do whatever they please, but the moment they come inside, then I don't want it. I do not want it, especially because they're like rather large, like they are... Some of them are larger than my thumbnail. So that is rather big. Don't want to deal with that at all. Room 46. Get the crown. Also, we have that one. We have that one. We have that one. We have that one. We do not have this one. I think we got this one. I don't recall if there was a key down there, but I think we did. We have this one, and last one we had the last sort of 8. I don't know what that refers to, like we have solved room 8 puzzle. I don't recall if there was a key behind that. I don't know. Okay. I need to open Obsidian so I can look at my notes. Alright. Let's go. Exam, blah 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 blah. Sam left his house at 6 AM and drove 3 hours north and past 8 flags. He then turned northwest at Tanner Fork and drove another 3 hours and past blah blah blah. They are red because we are in Fen. In this scenario, where does Sam live? It must be Oris because the Grand City of Fen is like northwest. And Oris is kind of like on the eastern part, so it makes sense with the northwest, like kind of southeast. Iraja is a different country, so it's like Ares. Which color is most associated with hallways? That would be orange. Which of the following would be the least patriotic room pairing? Well, that would be a greenhouse in Croatia, because Croatia is orange. What color fruit gives you 3 steps? That's the banana. Solve the following problems. 5 minus 5 times 2 is 0. Wait, hang on. Are these changed? No? Okay, I just need to consult my notes because I want to make sure I get these correct. But yeah, 5 minus 5 is 0, times 2 is still 0. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12, times 2 is 24. 5 minus 2 is 3, times 5 is 15, plus 1, 16, minus 5 is 11. Right? Yeah. Ten times 4 is 40, divided by 5 is 8, minus 4 is 4. 1 minus 4 is negative 3, times 2 is negative 6, plus 7 is 1. And 3 minus 4 is negative 1, multiplied by 8 is negative 8, divided by 2 is negative 4, plus 5 is also 1. Right, let me look at my notes on these ones. C is carbon. Beneath helium we have neon. I think it's neon. It's any at the very least. LL is not on the periodic table. The others are. 80 is silver. Radon does not help in spelling clues. And the top row has 2 elements on them, which would be helium and hydrogen. I think I got that order wrong, but that's besides the point. The city of Finn is south of which body of water? That would be the Morning Bay. How many cities in Finn areas are larger than Reddington? Reddington is the 3rd largest city, so that would be 2. Which of the following realms is not near Finn Ares? Ark Ares, Iraja, their neighbors. Dumas is close to, so Courageous. Which sigil denotes the realm of Ark Ares? That's the mountain. The realm. So what realm is directly north of Iraja? That would be Finn Ares. Where are you right now? We are in Mount Holly, Reddington, right? Yeah, we are near Reddington. In Finn Ares. I got this one wrong the last time, and I kind of like realized that a hay bale and a mocker field, if you look at ale, bale, that's a B. I was taking these way too little of like, oh, but mug of ale and hay bale, they have way too many different letters, but no bale, ale. Which of the following pieces was not displayed in the grade 5 classroom? The jungle is not present. All the others are though. Which is the following piece of art is not in the entrance hall? Realize. Orindia, so that's I. Who was first crowned ruler of Finn Ares? That was General Teskin. Prince Leeson died in combat. And the Deselites were, well, the opponents. I think Desel was not even born or was dead at that point, so. In which era was the railways destroyed? That would be the 6th era, because they were built in the 3rd era, I believe. So they didn't exist in the other 2. How long did the war of the 5th era last? 22 years. What was the first capital city of Finn Ares? That was the Grand City of Finn, right? Yeah. Technically speaking, it was Reddington. Technically speaking. Ooh, that's the one where it gets confusing too. I mean, according to my notes, I answered Grand City of Finn Ares last time, and that apparently was correct, according to my notes. I think I got all the geography things right. Well, not all of them, but there were 2 other things I got wrong, so. Technically speaking, it is Reddington too. But then it was moved to Oris, but that was back when it was called Orindia Ares. So Finn Ares, that would be the Grand City of Finn. Which realm gifted Finn Ares a dirigible to head with the victory parade? That was Nuance, because it is green. The deciding battle of the War of the 5th Era was fought on the southern shore near the Colossus Orinda. Right, this is history, not geography, and I got all the history things right, I think. I did, yeah, so that's why I marked this as being correct. Although technically speaking it is not that, technically speaking it is Reddington, but they erased history, so. 6 squared is 36. 3, doesn't matter what well, negative 3 squared is 9, minus 3 is 6. Twelve inverted is 21. 11 divided by 3 is like, I don't know, 3.666666 or something like that. But we have to round it, so that's 4. 4 squared is 16. Plus 5 is... maps. 21. Yeah, 16 multiplied is 21, multiplied by 2, 42, minus 1 is 41, inverted is 14. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, multiplied by 3, that is 7.5, right? That's definitely not it. Oh, yeah. 7.5, but we have to convert it to nearest 10, so that's just 10. Minus 1 is 9, multiplied by 6 is... what is 9 by 6? 54. Plus 100 to nearest 100. So 100 and what is it, 56? Rounded is 200. Here is the Iranian word for house. Near is new gate, right? Yeah. This one I got incorrect last time, I believe. So let's see. The phrase tre venle basically means tree without me, or tree old without me. Can be translated in several different ways, which is not an acceptable interpretation of the phrase. The old tree is not owned by me, that would not be correct. Or also that is a correct interpretation because it is without me. I cannot see the tree trunk. It could also be... wait, Sven knew... I'm going to consult my notes here. It must be this one because all of the others are kind of like using I in a negative way. But this one is, say, it's my tree is not very old, but it can't be your tree. It has to be without you. Is what I have noted at the very least. I am not an old tree. Then means old, right? Just consult my Iranian. Then does mean old or the end of something. So old tree, not me. So yeah, I am not an old tree. That's definitely a correct potential interpretation. That old tree is not owned by me. There's no verbs in Iranian, so I guess this one could be like old tree, that's treven. Not me. So yeah, that is acceptable. I cannot see the trunk. A trunk of an old tree, I guess you can say that. In any case, I know that... oh, sorry. It removed my thing because I was trying to consult my notes again. Where were we? Alright. My tree is not very old. I mean, this is basically the complete opposite. Like, the tree, first of all, is not very old, despite we're talking about an old tree. And we're also saying something that, like, something about this old tree is not related to me, so it has to be this one. I cannot see the old tree, like something, the absence of me. So the opposite of I can do something. Tree trunk, I guess you can call a tree trunk an old tree. I guess. Something that used to be a tree. You have a very... so how would you say you have the following phrase in Iranian? You have a very, very long name. I think it's this one. Ura Shoram. Ul is you. RAA, we do not know what that means, but I guess that could mean something along the lines of very, very. Shor is name. Is long. So this one makes sense, but if you look at the others, Stao Benja, something about an old day doesn't make any sense. New day doesn't make any sense either. Oh, sorry, night day rather doesn't make any sense. Word last, very, very long, I presume, or very, very AU. I don't think we have that. In any case, it must be this one. That's the only one that really fits the description. This one doesn't talk about name. This is very specifically last word. Which doesn't... That's more of a farewell rather than last name. How would you tell an Arazeena count me out? Last time I did El Canvo, but I did get 2 errors in this, and I think the others are correct. I can't see what the others would be. So... And I'm also thinking that if we take it at the very basic, count me out is a phrase you would say slightly slangy, I would say. Like someone, hey, are you in? And you would say, oh, I'm not in. Like, count me out. And it would make very much sense to like somebody say, oh, hey, are you in? And you just say, le. Say no, essentially. So I think it must be le. Arazeena nai. That's night in Arazeena. That doesn't make any sense. El Canvo, I guess, could be technically correct, but at the same time, Arazeena does not technically contain verbs. So maybe that's why this one is wrong. Me... Abe? Not sure what that means. But something about me without you or something, I think. I don't know. But this is a question, in any case. So it must be there. This one. North, east, south, technically correct, I guess, but not very descriptive. East to the tree, not quite correct. First north, east, towards the tree. What does ya mean? Ya means last, right. And last you go to the south away from the tree. I mean, that one seems to be very good in terms of translations, I would say. And this one is a small bit north, then a long bit to the east, then a short bit to the tree, and then south, yeah, or east-south, I guess southeast works too. And a short bit west. When do we have to go? Why do we have to go west though? It must be this one. And this one we haven't really found anything about. We haven't really found anything about this one. But I gave this a thing after the last time we saw it. In ancient Orinda, the number 8 was considered by Arazeena scholars to be mathematically near perfect. Though many in the secular sphere held that only this advanced form of 8 was worthy of numerical perfection. Again, we haven't really found this. Last time I answered this, but I presume this one basically means 8 squared and then squared that. That's, I don't even know, that's 64 squared. That's a lot. Don't even know what don't even want to bother figure out what that is, but that's a lot. And I was wondering if it's this one. Basically what these two other means is 8 squared, so 64, rounded to 70. I don't see what that has to do with anything related to 8. And this one would have to be 8 rounded to 10 squared, that's 100. That doesn't sound correct either. This one, however, 8 squared, 64, inverted, 46. How many rooms are there in the manor? Presumably at the very least, 46. The music just cut out very abruptly. Alright, I think we should have aced the exam this time around. And if not, I'm going to be very sad. Because, as I said, I did look through my board and I did kind of like try to see, okay, what, based on the knowledge I have, what is correct? And then look up answers for the things I did not quite have the knowledge about. So, we should have it correct now, I think. The last one we still don't fully know, but I think that is a very valid deduction we made. Wait, I didn't want to go in here. Let's actually build here. Because we can redraw this. I don't know what we want. Let's see if we can maybe, like, if we reroll a lot, maybe we get the treasure, the treasure trove. Gift shop, we don't really need the steps. I think a treasure trove does cost something, or did we make that free? Clock tower would be nice. I'll just keep rerolling until I find something I like. We have 7 more rerolls. 6. Five. I don't know if there's any reason to do the drafting studio. 2. Last redraw. I guess the freezer wouldn't necessarily be a bad option here. We do have a decent amount of gems and whatnot, so maybe it's okay. Although, what if this is the treasure trove? I think I make the treasure trove free though. I think. I don't know. In any case, run is basically over. I actually don't need the coins for anything, because I don't really need gems either. Oh, Rumpus Room. I guess we end with something exciting then. What do you have for me? Tell me a prophecy. You see a future where you have an exam and you passed it. Flying colors, you aced it. That's gonna be the prophecy, right?
As it was foretold, I am awakened for one last time.
So this is so unnecessarily spooky.
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to impart to you one final vision.
Oh, the final vision. Oh? Well, we know where that is. Oh. Wait, there's like a small hut down there.
In the dim, I see cavern walls of stone. A hollow lit
That looks
by a
fancy.
sea of 1,000 burning stars. I see a treasure buried beneath the cliff rocks. A black mirror hidden
We
among
haven't
the
found a black
memories
mirror.
of the falling sands. And within the black mirror, I see a figure.
That's us.
A figure standing in sullen snow. All of what I have told you, my young Baron, I wish you to now know. Until we meet again some distant day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, I don't know what that means. No. I do know, however, that the room with all the lights looked very, very fancy. We have, however, found the treasure of old. We haven't found a way to get to it, though. But maybe that is related to the... I don't know. Art prompt. Oh, right. I thought it was the final exam. Like, why is that there? And this one was closed, right? Yeah. That's fine. Don't need it. One thing I would actually like to potentially get at some point is the pump room again. Hang on, let me just open this because I can. We said it was in the blue one, right? There are two false statements. If that one is the true one, then both of these are false. That means this box is not empty, regardless of what it says. A box with a false statement is empty, but if this is false, then... Oh wait, hang on. Hang on, If a box with a false statement is not in... Oh right, I mean, if one with a false statement is not empty, such either this or this, and then this one just kind of further clarifies. However, if this one is false, this is the only false, and the other two have to be true, which means a box with a false statement is empty, so that's empty. And, oh, this one is also true, that means that is also empty. Oh, hang on. Let me just double analyze this. If there are two false statements, if that is true, then a box with a false statement is not empty. And then this box is not empty. So if this one is true, both are false, and then this becomes the one with the thingy in it. However, if this one is false, then this is the only one with the false statement. Because then there has to be two true things. There can only be one false then. So this is a true one, saying that a box with a false statement is empty. So that makes that empty. But then this box is empty. It's also true, so that means it would be in this one then. Oh. Unless I'm missing something here, this one seems to be a little bit ambivalent depending on how you look at things. A box with a false statement is empty. I mean, one thing we have to do is that it's never this one. So if this box is empty is indeed true, then this one would have to be false. And a box with a false statement is empty. So those two would then be empty, and then it's in white. Or there are two false statements is true, and then these two become false, and the box with a false statement is empty. Sorry, the box with a false statement is not empty. But I wonder if that's then the clue to say that if a box with a false statement is not empty, that would mean these two are not empty then? This box is the one that's in then. I don't know. I feel like both kind of work here. I think we're going to go with the other interpretation though, that this one is a lie and the other two have to be true. Because then a box with a false statement is indeed empty. That is this one. This one is also true. Oh, sorry, true, so that's... I feel like this one can go either way depending on how you look at things. I do think though that if this one is true, we don't need to white box at all, but we just know this one is empty. Oh, sorry, that is this one, because that's false. So I'm gonna go with the white one because this one is false. This one is then true, so that's false. So that's empty. And this one is also true, so that's also empty, and then it must be in this one. But I feel like this can go either way, really. I'm gonna gamble and say that's the one that uses the most clues. Good. Oh, it's a little bit terrifying. But yeah, we'll also get the pump room and kinda empty the aquarium. Don't really need these steps, but I might as well just take them. I was just realizing that I was trying to run through here, but of course they would close that the moment you click the button, because otherwise you might potentially get yourself locked in if the thingy turned around. Don't let me trying to lock myself in. I still think it's weird that you can't have like this open alongside with that. Oh well. But yeah, run is over. I just want to make it way back to the schoolhouse and just see if there's anything in it. I don't suspect there will be, but we might as well check. Also, what if, now that we have the crown, maybe, what if we can do something downstairs then? I don't recall seeing anything that would like suggest a crown indentation or anything, but you never know. I also don't see anything in here that could potentially like light on fire or potentially dig out or anything. So I think that was just a red herring with the schoolhouse though. In that archive message. I think that is just a red herring. Oh well. I already dropped something and oh, actually no. I want to see something now. Something I want to see now that this is down. Where is the lift now? If it's downstairs, I suppose it's not functional then? But presumably we should still be able to get to it, right? Oh wait, this doesn't allow us to get over there. How do we get over there then? Yeah. I hate this minecart. Like, you could definitely shimmy through there. Definitely could do that if you wanted to. I'm also not even gonna bother with that because we don't have the clue to do something with that yet. I don't go up there. Right, so I don't see anywhere down here I can put like a crown on top of anything. So I'm just trying to think, how do I get to the other side of that? I don't think I can right now at the very least. We can, however, set it up for the next day though. So I really wonder where the last microchip is. I think we might need to get a new clue again to figure that out. Alright, let me just go turn a valve thingy on. That's not the right place at all. And then I'll take you through my thought process. Right, so we turn this on again. This might be a thing we have to do on the next day, but I'm just very curious about something. Ah, okay, so it is basically right there by the looks of it. Okay, then this might not work at all, but I'm curious. It will cost me a couple of steps on the next day, but... Because if we turn this off immediately, it should still stay, as far as I know. Can we see it from here? Yeah, like it's still there. But basically, I'm just very curious as to what happens with the lift if it's not present and if we were to try to approach it from below. What happens then? That is my question. And unfortunately, I can't quite figure that out right now. Oh, okay, you do kind of need to have all of them on before you can even use it. Okay, then. Let me just go turn that on then. So I can actually use it. But it's a little bit back and forth here. My guess is that it will just not be operational at all, even if we were to get it from below. But I don't know. Science, I guess. This is probably going to be one huge red herring that I'm setting myself out for, but... You know what? I don't care. Because if I didn't do this, then how else would I know it's wrong? Right, we will have to, however, wait until the next day before we can even test this theory out proper. But I will have to do some small thing to make sure we can actually do it on the next day. Which is, we take the lift. Oh, I appear to have broken the lift. Well, never mind then. Not sure if that's a bug or not, but... Oh well. I broke it. Right, I don't think there's anything else we need to look at. I want to get the aquarium and the pump room again, because there's some science I want to do here. Don't think there's anything else we can do today though. So let's just call it a day. And then I'll have to do my science later. Garden University, that sounds kind of nice actually. It looks cozy. I like that. Day 58. I see a trophy. Ah! The diploma trophy for getting an A on the classroom final exam. Hell yeah. We did it. 100% A plus. Huzzah. We need to do one more parlor game. We still have quite like 11 billets room trophies. Complete the Mount Holly directory. What is the directory? Is that like the rooms? I mean, it's called... Oh yeah, that is the rooms. Which rooms are we missing though? I mean, if you look at like the found floor plans, there definitely could be like 4 more, I guess. We're missing 4, right? We're missing 4. So, presume there's like 4 floor plans we haven't found yet. We definitely still need to figure out the whole thing about the, what's it called? The grotto. Well, let me see if I can get the... I don't even know, it doesn't matter if you get the tomb or not for this one. I was about to say I kind of wanted it to, but saying that it doesn't really matter. Let's do the trading post. So let's just see what we found in here. Yeah. This basically just like confirms that the like Denny and the driver were kind of in cahoots to do something. Shipment we made last week of moonshine. I wonder why this is important though, like important enough for us to get a secret room about that. I don't know if there's like a whole clue I am missing, but like we know that Denny Reban, I think his last name is, was the old groundskeeper. And it seemed like he was trying to find this room because he needs to get his employment records or something. For whatever reason. Oh, library. I think I'm going to see if I can get a solarium before I go in there. I also wonder why there's a swim bird here. I also wonder what house that is. Right, so things I hopefully get this this round is a magnifying glass, the freezer, and a way to do things in the freezer. We can get a metal detector at least. Oh my god, that's bad. Let's just do the mailroom, set ourselves up for success tomorrow. This day is not going to be that important, really. Mostly I just need to get the library and put a book request in. So maybe all of my plans for today is probably more so a tomorrow plan kind of situation. Oh, we got this. That's good. That's good. Okay, good. I said I wanted a new clue because I feel like there's something I might have overlooked in there. Well, I was kind of hoping to find some more information here. I mean, it looks cloudy, I guess. I was kind of hoping that would tell me something about the weather situation. It did not. We do the aquarium because I can't really afford to get any of the other rooms. Trophy room would be kind of nice to get. Ish. My god, this run is horrible already. I think it's the West Wing Hall. And then I would kind of like to see. Well, since they all face the same direction, let's just get security room. See if we can get the leadership's chambers. The answer is no. Unless we build out from the gym. It will cost us some steps, but that's okay. No, still not. Okay. Let's get some more rerolls then. Kind of block this room out as well. Who wrote this? K. Lowry? I think it's K. I wonder if Lowry is important because we have found quite a few notes from them. But like they seem to just be a friend of the house, of the manor. I don't believe they are staff, at the very least. Funeral parlor? Don't get the final puzzle, but let me just wait until we get some more red rooms. Ooh, a courtyard. No spade. Shovel, whatever. What's the difference between a shovel and a spade? I think one of them is more so for like just moving dirt, and the other is more so related to actually digging, I think. I also wonder if the phones do anything. Or if they're just there for the sake of just, you know, being there. Redraw. Ooh. I did say I wanted an aquarium and the pump room. This is a very good start of getting both. I still love that, like, add trunks to the pool and then it actually adds some trunks inside the pool. I love that. Oh, speaking of pump room. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. No running. Okay. But yeah, I kind of wanted to empty the aquarium again. Which, I mean, poor fish, but I have a reason. I'm curious. Okay, I have a very risky plan here. This is gonna be very risky, but I'm gonna do it. So, Cena, why did you pick the red room? Red rooms are bad. But, Chatter, let me tell you. That could actually be kind of fun to do the cloister. But, Chatter, I say, you know which room is also considered red? Oh fuck. Maybe I'm in the wrong here. Well, fuck. I was hoping I could get the aquarium because the aquarium is technically speaking a red room as well, but guess not. Guess I just spent all my rerolls. Oh fuck, it's locked as well. Attic. Okay, so my plan did not pay off. I could have definitely chosen like a different flavor of room and potentially gotten the aquarium as well. But I feel like there was fewer chances of getting a like fewer red rooms essentially is what I figured. So yeah, but I guess I was wrong. We could potentially get a freezer from here now though. Oh, metal sector. Ah, lockpicking works. Could do the sauna. Also do the utility closet because we kind of need that. Let me do the sauna, and then on the other side we'll definitely just get a freezer, right? Ah, yes, a very, very warm sleeping mask. Lovely. Oh, and some very hot coins. Right, and then we get the freezer right here, right? I said we get the freezer right here. Game, please. Freezer. Perfect, first try. Does this stay open? Oh, unfrozen? It does not. Okay. Will the temperature change because the sauna is close by? Don't think so. Anyway, let me just unfreeze my assets. Alright. Where were we? This house is a mess. That's okay. Basically, all I wanted to do this round was see my results. Fuck. But yeah, just kind of see the results I got. I guess we can open this now. But yeah, see the results and put something in the library. That's all I really wanted. The black box is false. A false box contains the gems. The black box is true. Well, one of these two is definitely lying. So the black box is either true or false. Let's see. I feel like... Wait, what? Hold up. Right, so we have two boxes here that contradict each other. And if this is false, this is true. And if in that case, the black box is true. If this is false, then this is true. And then in that case, the black box is still false. Okay, then. So yeah, they just kind of contradict each other. This one is the only one that actually tells us where the gems potentially might be. A false box contains the gems. Now, if this is true, then this is true. Yeah, if this box is true, then this is true, and this is the false box. So a false box contains the gems. The gems are in blue if this is true. If this is false, then it's a true box that contains the gems. And then this one is true. Because this one was false. Regardless how we look at it, it's gonna be blue. Oh, well, that's a big gem. A logical trophy. Trophies earned, blah blah blah. Huzzah. Well, that's lovely. Right, let me just sit over here. Being a little bit mindful of my steps though. Kinda have to do the hallway. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, that's bad. Let's see what we get here. Kinda need a dining room or something similar. Kitchen works. I don't even know what exactly I'm looking for here. Well, Either we get a key here or the run is over anyway. Oh, we do get a key. Nice. Since we're not going to be returning here, let's just get the club sandwich. Then we open the door here in the courtyard with our final key. Then we get the spare terrace. And run to. That's fine though, that's fine. I just need to get to the freezer. Essentially all I wanted this run was to get the what's it called? A book in the library. So this one was a shorter run, but that's okay. Let me just freeze my assets. I really wish I could like unfreeze that again. That's not a thing I'd hoped for, but oh well. Let's just call it a day. But like see, I'm kind of like in this very specific situation in the game right now where I'm just kind of like looking for something very, very specific. And the library is annoying because it basically just, you have to waste the day essentially. So. Alright, we get the library again and then we get a new clue. And then we definitely get a new clue, right? Definitely. We have set ourselves up for success this time around. Like, we have so many steps. We even got a lockpick and some gems to start out. Plenty of coins. Even a coupon book, apparently. Like, we are set up for success. What do we need? We need to uncover 4 more rooms, apparently. There's 11 more of those. Drafting strategy sweepstake, no idea. Trophy position with no dart. Okay. I'll have to do a speed run at some point. Where I just kind of like try to, new game, day 1, get to the thingy. I'll have to try that at some point. Dog! Pet, pet, pet. Oh, you want pets too? You get pets. Oh. Cat. I wonder what that means. Commissary? Maybe I should have gotten the other one for the keys. Oh well. Library. We do need to get the magnifying glass though. Let's actually do the Chamber of Mirrors here, that sounds exciting. And then... Pet, pet, pet. And then hopefully we can get into it from here. Oh, we cannot. Never mind then. We can do the pool, however. I do still want to get an aquarium and... what's it called? A pump room. Let's get the utility closet here. Don't need to flip any switches just yet, I think. Sure, chapel. Let's do the passageway just to have options. Courtyard here is actually pretty good. I forgot to build an outer room, I just realized. Pebble. Oh, I was like, wait, why is that green? But that is because we unlocked it with the dogs. Drawing room might be pretty good here. Let's go get the gem. Which letter is this? That's number 6. Oh. Guess there's no digging spots in here. Redraw. It might have to go with the garage, but... The observatory. I mean, we could get a key from the observatory, I guess. Get some gems, apple thingies, steps, and... Green rooms have more likely to contain special things. Or special flowers. Yeah. I guess we do the bedroom. Get the sleeping mask. Leave. Enter. Leave. I also wonder if there really is anything, like if we have everything in here, because there is still like a whole thing about the planets. Something, something, does it ever end? Just thinking, could we maybe like flip it around and look into that? Actually, hang on. That looks like a latch of some sort. Hold up. That does look like a latch. Can't reach it. Might have to turn it down a bit further. Slight issue. Okay, there we go. Alright. And now we just have to turn it. But I was wondering, like, if there was anything else, because there is like the planets, and we found that note about, like, does it ever end? With the planets on it. So, I feel like there must be something else inside the observatory. And well, there is like this latch apparently. Oh! Secret floor plan for the planetarium. Cool. If you call a day in the planetarium, gain 2 stars. Well, that's interesting. Let me just put this back in order. Huh. Well, that's rather neat. That is pretty well hidden as well, though. Alright. Where were we? Right, we were in need of a key. Which the stars did not grant us. We could do a dark room. We also do a corridor. Let's do the den. Oh, I really want the key. Alright, we don't have a sledgehammer apparently. I'm just so used to having this sledgehammer. Okay, we're going to do a bit of backtracking now. Yeah, let's do some backtracking. Suspicious. I don't suppose there would ever be anything inside of the, what is it called? What's the key there? I don't suppose there would ever be anything inside the hallway, given how many hallways you can actually get. Like something like smashing the urn wouldn't do anything, I presume? Oh, I didn't build the dark room. Oh well. Not stepping a foot inside of that holy place. You go steal my coins. I like the Deeper Workshop actually. Don't really know what we need it for though, but still like the idea of it. Just go ahead and flip the switches. Keycard system. Set that to high. This to unlocked. Line. Ah, it's a coin. I'm going to do the funeral parlor, I think, and maybe do the nursery. I don't know. I'm actually a little bit sad I added 2 observatories because they don't seem that important to me. To have multiple of that is. Let's just do this. Get more steps. Get a banana too, apparently. I know I just wasted a step, but it's these coins. Beneath a treasure trove. Why do I have 2 secure? Oh right, the mirror room. That's why. Don't really like any of these options. Guess we can do an office. It's been a while since we last built that actually. I actually wouldn't be sad if we got a trophy room. It is expensive as hell and kind of pointless to build, I think, but at the same time, if we need a key. But at the same time, it might not be bad. Do we do kitchen? Like it does just have like a very huge upfront cost to get the trophy room, but I mean, we have plenty of gems, and also get all the gems back anyway. It's going the wrong way. What if we just do the bunk room or the closet, and then hopefully we are able to get up here with the den? I never actually managed to draft the closet beside a bedroom, but it was still kind of like still the best option, I think. Let's just do this. We get reroll dice at least. Coin purse, not that we need that, like at all. And not a den. God, we have so many dens. Oh, fuck. Any digging spots in here? Nope. That's the lamp. Well, fuck. We have to go back to this then now. Oh. We could also go in here. I wonder if you get anything special if you have all the computers connected. Let's see. Anything new staff announcement? Nope. Nope. I guess we could add a special order for a magnifying glass. I feel like the magnifying glass is basically the most useful item in the game. Or for like clues at the very least. Staff service. Oh right, it's because I logged in. I was like, wait, why can't I see that thing? Oh well. That's number 8. This statue still looks very suspicious to me. I just have no idea how we're supposed to get out to it though. Ooh, that's fortunate that could open. Pool hole. Hell yeah. I hope we do not get the key card. 10. 13 inverted is 31. Minus 20 is 1. 24 minus 1 is 23. Inverted is 32 divided by 8. That's 4. 30 minus 9. Inverted. 30 minus 9 is 21. Inverted is 12. Nice. Damn it. The run might actually be over, unless we can get through the workshop. The amount of keys. Secret garden key won't work here. I kinda hate when this doesn't give me like 2 normal keys. Kinda hate that. Where's the workshop? It's down and then across. We can still get up through the, whatever it's called, foundation. Let's do the closet for items. Not a chance for key. Tool key. I wonder if it's even special. Okay. Run is not over. I do need the magnifying glass though. I think it's better for us if we go through here. Maybe not actually. Oh wait, no, we can use the special key from the den here. That should connect us. But yeah, this was actually the good call. Just redraw this. Spare terrace. Not necessarily the best option here, but it is what it is. Another passageway. Well, this one is just open, so that's great. Treasure trove. That's a lot of coins. Right, let me just consult my notes of this. The treasure trove. We have a white box with, I think we can call this waves, right? I don't know. Oh fuck, it's locked. Ooh, planetarium. Now it's a dead end room, so that might actually work out pretty well anyway. Well, that's fancy. Oh, right, okay, so these are like the star thingies. Once you get to star 50 stars, a new constellation is spotted, apparently. Cool. Anything else in here? Anything at all in here? Do be spinning. Okay, so this room felt a little bit lackluster, if I'm being honest, but I mean, I guess we get a better look at the planets. Beyond 41, and like the previous day, there was definitely 7 different constellations, so yeah. I guess we just had to get to 50 stars then. Call it in Planetarium, gain 2 stars. We might have to call it a day in here then. To get some more stars. I do need to find a key though. Right, we turned this and then we're definitely going to get the fuck. Guess we're missing keys. I'll be so sad if we can't open the treasure trove. We also haven't found the thing I needed, which is the magnifying glass. I literally do need the magnifying glass, otherwise I can't see the things I need in the new clue. But that means this entire day is basically wasted if I can't get that. Right, we can at least use the secret garden key here. I forgot I have the silver key, but that's not what I need in the other room. Each side draft a room on the queen's side. Lose steps but gain 2 keys. We might have to take that. And then just be very careful with what we draft. We can open this door by digging. Yes, we do pantry. Actually, what do I want? I want more treasure troves. But we already drafted one, so I don't think I can get another one. Let's just do the pantry and then hopefully that allows us to get a potentially allows us to get a music room works. We just needed something that gave us a key. A prison key. Don't think we have actually really used that. I don't know where it's relevant to use either, though. Turnip. There must be something more in the planetarium, though. The planetarium seems awfully empty. Oh yes, another key. We could do the locksmith, but I don't think that's really needed. I mean, we'll be getting keys just by drafting over here. None of these are good options, though. Yeah, that's fine. Well, that's expensive. That must be good, right? Oh, the vault. That's the opposite of good. Oh, well, we have a key, so we can at least get this thingy. Red handwritten. So it's handwritten. What does it say? It says, the previous box in this room contained a true statement. Wait, what? The previous box in this room contained a true statement. So the true treasure of the house is not that this house would actually be true despite being a green node, which presumably are always false? What? Unless I took my note wrong and the note actually said the true treasure of the house is in the house. And that's actually the true part of it. I don't know anymore. Oh well. Alright, let me just check the planetarium again. Like, this seems strange if there's nothing to like interact with here. Apart from that note. I mean, it does have an effect of giving me more stars if I enter day here. Is there really anywhere else we can actually do anything? No? There is not. I do need to look through the new clue book though. We have a security room on the way. Might as well just, check the security room, because what if I missed a... We can open this one. Because imagine if we actually did have a magnifying glass drop somewhere, and I just missed it. I missed the key card. There's 2 trunks, apparently. Must be in the pool. There's a banana. The banana does come from a secret garden, though. That's why I didn't pick it up earlier. Hey, remember how I was talking about the lack of keys? Well, it doesn't appear to be an issue anymore. Hello, dogs. You can have pets. First thing I thought that was a key card. An old shoe. No magnifying glass in here, sadly. A green apple. No, we can't get over there. I generally do not like this room at all. Because you basically need to be able to get in everywhere for it to be worthwhile. Alright, let's just look through this. All he was to find a new clue. If you found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If you knew what to do, he'd like to tell you, but you're looking for a new clue too. He had retraced the sketches and studied the files, reviewed all the cases and gone through the piles of the evidence present and precedent evident, and retraced his steps as it stretched on for miles. He had looked high. Oh, hang on, there's something here. If only I had the magnifying glass, that would be so great. Because I can see there's like some hidden things in the text right now that I failed to notice earlier. Like there's a number beside the W, there's numbers beside K's as well. There's also a number beside in. I also really wonder if there's like anything special, like... Can you even see my cursor? Like in this picture, we haven't really looked that thoroughly at it. Anyway, he looked and he looked under bits and nooks. He questioned the maids and the cooks. I'm sorry, who the ones he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were only found in books. But then after saying the library loaned, and in books that he had already owned, were searched from the covers all the way through and found blah blah blah. Changed the letters and lines for what he found. Checked blah 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 blah. Yeah, like see, this is the image that kind of gave me an idea about smashing the urns. Maps less than Cuckoo 2, they would say they wandered through, and the rest medicine is not yet evident, and yet, if you found a clue, you'd know what to do. Hold on. If these are clues, that is in the dance hall, the ballroom. We've seen this one in the shelter. I am so bummed that we did not get a magnifying glass. If we had a magnifying glass, we might have been able to actually learn something new from that book. But, of course, no. Game said no. Honestly, I think the Chamber of Mirrors kind of destroyed the run. Like, look at all the dents we have. We have like 3 dents. Right, I'm just gonna head to the church to hopefully get cleansed of my sins or something like that. I don't know. I also really wonder, like, if we can do anything to remove that, because there's definitely like a mosaic window behind this, and I'm very curious about what's on it. We already lit these, all I did was raise the altar. I also just realized we never built anything outside in the outer room. But I don't think anything we can... Right, we have a chance if we get a trading post, but we got the trading post last time, I believe, so we're not going to get it this time. But if we were to get a trading post, we could potentially get a magnifying glass. It really is my only option, I think. Toolshed could have it too. That apparently counts as a western room. That is very good to know. Oh, sledgehammer, we don't need that anymore. Well, that was a waste. I certainly feel like bothering to pick them up, honestly. Right, so this day was essentially a waste because we did not get the magnifying glass. That's annoying. Planetarium is... too far away. Unless we find some fruit on the way. I'm fair to say we already ate all the fruits we could potentially find on the way. There's just suddenly a banana in here. Oh. At least we managed to open the treasure trove. That's good, at the very least. But yeah, we just called it a day. Wish we could have made it to the planetarium though, but that's fine. Not a very fruitful day. But yeah, we need to still find like 2 keys. Like 2 sanctum keys. We need to find 2 more letters, and I don't know where they could be. Presumably there might be something in a throne room, but I do not have any idea how we get the throne room. Maybe we can get to the secret beneath the manor, whatever. We might be able to get something cool, but I don't know how to get down there. If we even can. See, here's that image again. Oh, although this one doesn't have the... We might need the shelter. Hey, let me see if I can get the shelter. Praying for shelter. Well, we need the library again, I guess. We can get the shelter. Oh, that's a different image. Okay. Remain where you are for now. Given that the red card is due tomorrow, we've agreed that your plan have safe remote access to the other terminals and has sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the preview are down there. Our best bet is not is to sit tight and hope for the best. It's number 7. Don't suppose we can light this on fire and then things go boom and open a hidden room? Nah, that wouldn't happen. Right, we need to get a library and then we need to get a new clue again. I guess we just kind of like try to get to 50 stars as well. I guess. Get a new constellation, apparently. But surely the game would not like gate us behind, oh you need to have 50 stars before we can progress anything. Surely the game wouldn't do that, right? Could do the study. It's been a while since we drafted that, I guess. Right, okay, so these books are related to the study. In some way. Don't fully understand how that works, but... Like, see, I would have thought that after we unlocked the planetarium, maybe like we could do something with these, but That doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, so that's level number 2, at the very least. That's from Caleb. Wait a second, close exhibit. Oh my god, I missed this. You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to familiarity? Sure. The doors in this room are securely locked. Can't believe I missed that. Okay, we found a new clue, I guess. Although not a new clue, but a new clue-ish. Or something like that, I don't know. What do I want from this? I think I want a bedroom. Maybe. Maybe a hallway would actually be better. Get some options. Aquarium. We do the courtyard, since it's just basically a better den. In a lot of ways. Like, it has a very high chance to have a item. It has sticking spots usually, and same shape. Do I want a greenhouse? Let's do the greenhouse. Sledgehammer. Nice. Ah, she lets me not. We sealed in January after deal with Retakes, blah blah blah. We already knew this. We yet found a use for the sugar beets and potatoes rotting away in the root cellar. We already read this, and I don't think there was any really new information even by the time we got it. Like, there's definitely things like would have been new information if we hadn't already discovered it, but well, we already had, so. Gonna do West Wing Hall. Actually, maybe we should have done the dining room. There's the coin. Sneaky little thing. Great chance of finding items. It's a bit too early to spread rooms, or sorry, spread gems into all the green rooms. Do we have 4 now? It's actually not bad. I don't know what I think about the walk-in closet. I usually feel like the items we get in it are not that interesting. Open this. Oh, keys. Lovely. Ah, just in time. Don't think I want the planetarium here, because I kind of want to be able to progress. Ooh, Swimbird plushie. Wait, what does it say? In the master bedroom. Can't afford that though, but it's nice to know. Let me just get the patio here. Oof, last key. Don't know what I'm looking for. Let's just get the planetarium done. Like, sometimes we find a battery pack here, which seems very, very strange, I think. But, fuck, it's locked. Okay, let me just look at all the urns and jars and whatnot. See if we can smash them. Hello, fish. I actually don't hate the close-up access here, but at the same time I don't see why I would do that. I don't hate it though. I just don't know what I would get out of it, apart from a bunch of free rolls. I guess we do the Great Hall. No, we redraw. Pool Hall. Yeah, let's do Pool Hall. Because we have plenty of options to go the other directions. And I need to solve puzzles in here anyway, so... 17. 21 minus 20 is 1. 10 inversed is 01. I presume that's just 1 multiplied by 20 is 20. 31, 32 minus 20 is 12. Oh wait, sorry. That's wrong apparently. Hold on. What was this? 21 minus 20 is 1. 10, 1, 20. Alright, what does this say? 31 plus 1. Oh, I forgot to inverse it again. Oh, right. 31 plus 1 is 32. Inversed is 28. Wait, no, that can't be right. Sorry. 32. So 31 plus 1 is 32. So 32 inverse is 23 minus 20, that's 3. Right, that's how it is. Where did I get 8 from? Not ideal. I wish that when you got a special key that you would also get a normal key, considering that you get 2 normal keys otherwise. Most subtractions would actually go super hard if you could get it right here. That would go very hard. Let's do this one, then we at least get some more keys. I would actually love to get the gallery. I know I hate that room, but I kind of want to get it. Let's just do Secret Garden here. Get the broken lever. Get an apple. Pantry. Let's do Solarium. Higher chance of getting the what's it called? The treasure place, treasure trove. Sneaky little key. Oh, if only the hallway had gone up. I guess we do the passageway. It's not too bad in terms of gems anyway. We can afford a key. That's a lot of red rooms for absolutely no reason. Why, game? Why? I think I'm gonna redraw. I kind of want something that goes most of the directions. Yeah, this one's actually good. We don't need that though. Let me do one more redraw. I should just take the security room. Oh, bedroom, and then we at least get another room. I should take the security room. I don't need the security room because I have a key card already, but... redraw? Observatory? I'm just gonna pretend I don't see that. That means more dead ends, and I'm not sure I necessarily want that this time around. Will cost us a lot of steps, but I don't necessarily hate it. But let's just do this because we already have the secret garden. Have we not found the library at all? This run? I guess not. Dove coat. We can turn things around there. Actually, I think I'm gonna put the dove coat. It's been quite a while since we last placed that. Hello, birds. We have already read this. I was just curious. We're returning east, should arrive on Tuesday. If the curse not clear, lower the FD to warn us. Is there anything we can lower in here? Anything we can interact with apart from that? Don't think so. Ooh, conference room. Sounds nice. Oh, that's cozy with all those windows. Beep beep boop. I'm just gonna mailroom this one. Hopefully we get something that has... Oh, Nick, it's fine. Need the keys. Let's just get like redraws in the corner because I kinda do need to get the library. Otherwise this day will be completely wasted. Literally, I feel like I'm at the point where library is all I need, but at the same time a library also just ends up kind of wasting a whole day, so... Let's do the drafting studio. Right, so there's nothing here. So this is what that would look like. I didn't really pay attention to what it would actually look like, but if we were to get a great hall, we would know where to look or how to fashion it. Not a big fan of this option here, but yeah, I feel like it's better than the maid's chamber, maybe? Then again, do we need items? Guess not. There's a mirror, not a black mirror though. As was foretold. I mean, treasure trove. Nice. We can actually get to these rooms now. If I care. Don't know if I necessarily do. Quite a few points in here now. Alright. The next clue is also a white box with waves. Open it. Just notice that it has the Horus symbol on it. Okay, what does it say? It says 2 realms have the same colored banner. Well, that's definitely wrong. 2 realms have the same colored banner. And that's a green node. But this can't be right. It said that green memos in this room were always true, but apparently that's a lie because green memos in white boxes are always lies. Oh wait, hang on, the green memo I found previously. So the amount of room, we've been into the treasure trove 5 times. The first one was a white treasure and moon sigil that said that green memos in this room are always true. And then we found a blue treasure with a moon sigil that said green memos in white boxes are always lies. So green memos in this room are always false, is what we've been told. Then we found a green memo stating that the true treasure of the house is not in the house. Then we had a white box that said... Right, so green memos are definitely always lies, and that was the green memo in the blue treasure chest. Wait, why have I made a question mark there? Maybe it's just because... I might have to look through my notes again. But we found the blue treasure with sunset that said the true treasure of the house is not in... so the true treasure of the house is not in the house. But that's a green note, so presumably that's a lie. However, we then found a white box with red notes in it that said the previous box in this room contained a true statement. So the true treasure of the house is indeed not in the house, true? And now we found a lie saying that 2 realms have the same color. But I just want like the blue treasure that said like green memos in white boxes are always lies. That just sounds redundant, I guess, if we already know that the green memos are always a lie. Although I guess we kind of figured that out because of the blue. Never mind, I'm just being stupid here. I still don't know what we're supposed to find in here. Like, we're finding a lot of clues, but 2 realms have the same colored banner. Well, that's a lie. They do not. There are, however, 2 realms that, or a single realm that technically has 2 banners. However, right, where else I want to go? Actually, let me just go pick this up. Oh, it didn't open it. Never mind then. This ball looks suspicious because it's a different color. We probably should switch this out because we're starting to almost be in January by now. Right, we might have to go all the way back to the beginning. Back to the entrance. We need to draft a library, otherwise this entire day has basically been a waste. Like, getting the treasure trove makes it less wasteful, I guess, but it would have been a complete waste regardless. Because this particular box didn't tell us anything. I guess we could make the power sledgehammer though. Just don't know why. I don't think we need it for anything else anymore. Could be wrong though. Guess we could. Well, we don't have a workshop. I can't build it anyway. I have a feeling that the next thing I have to do in this game is to open up all of these sanctum doors. I feel like that is what I have to do. And I still need 2 keys. One of them is supposedly in a throne room, but I have never seen a throne room, so I do not know what that's supposed to mean. And another one would be behind the door of the door of 8 or whatever, the 8th door, something along that line. And no idea what that means either. But we did find like a closed exhibit room now, so that's exciting. Wait, so there's only like 2 rooms we need to discover now, I think. Oh, actually. We did see a fortune that showed us this. So we might as well just go check if anything has changed down here. I highly doubt that would be the case, but... yeah, no. Eight, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. Already have that noted down. East Depot. Actually, here's a good question. If presumably this is a end of the line kind of situation, why is there 2 ways? I mean, I would presume that is so the train can, you know, get to stations or like the depot, whatever. Wherever you store a train, I do not know what that's called. It just feels like we were supposed to be able to like go to that station and then go somewhere from there. That just feels like that would be the case, but apparently not. Right, let me just go out and continue building, and hopefully we get a library. Otherwise it will be very, very sad. Banana. That's the wrong way. Oh, planet. Thought I saw something weird holding up that book. And I mean, I guess a planet holding up a book is a little bit strange, but not the weirdest thing I've seen, I guess. Oh, there's a shovel here I missed. Might have come in handy earlier, actually. Oh well. Come on, please give me a library. Library. Library? First try. Alright, we have to put it in for a new clue again. That makes me very, very sad. Oh, that makes me so sad. I can't afford the trophy room when I actually for once wanted. We can't make it to rank 8, so the gallery doesn't matter. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a bit of a bummer. Let's just do master bedroom. It's been a while. Does this mention anything about Morajai itself? Popular fan, blah blah blah. Oh, have I noted that's what the white tile does? Uh, Let me just make a note of this. White does what? Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which changes the color of that tile and surrounding tiles. Okay. Color of self and surrounding tiles. Whatever that means. Hang on, could this be a different version that has like a different word? Where's that node? It is page 10. Word 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn. Oh, I could have done that with the with a new clue last time I had it. Oh well. We'll get that the next time. It's fine. Alright, I think we can just kind of hit the planetarium and end the day. I don't think we're gonna get anything else worthwhile. How do I get back? Up. Like, I know I need to do the sanctum things as well, but I'll be completely honest. Until I get the remaining keys, I don't see any reason to go there, if I'm being completely honest. Might as well just see if we can like get a mail room or something. Oh, we already have a mail room. Post of Draxus. What a finale. Oh, Clock Tower is actually kind of nice. Don't know how many tomorrow rooms we have, but starting with keys is always a good thing. The shadows of death roll over you. That sounds very fun. Southward I see a swan, ashen-like sounds of the shore, carried by westwardly winds. Rogue like the moon of the north, eastward I see a crow. Dark are the days coming forth. What's that supposed to mean? But we at least find like a part of a tablet here. Or a sigil, realm sigil. And I presume that must be the Arazeena one because this is purple. And it has poetry in it. So, yeah. I think we also definitely do need to get Realm and Rune soon so we can start. I mean, I can't start deciphering C Sanctum keys anyway without that, so. Somebody left an orange in the planetarium. Is there really nothing to interact with in here apart from that node? I wonder if once we reach day 50, if the planetarium will do something special because it's a new thing that's discovered, new constellation. I don't know. Anyway, call it a day. Let's do another speed run, I guess. The thing we need is a magnifying glass and a library. That is all I need. That's all I care about. And a treasure trove would be nice. I guess the exhibit would be cool too, to figure out what that room's all about. That sounds like a puzzle room. So I do like the idea of that. Compass and gems. Remember our allowance. Then pantry. Closet. Fancy key. It's perfectly fine with just ending that room because we go up here anyway, so. Security room is actually pointing a very good direction here, so let's do that. I'm not going to touch anything quite yet. Dark room. Right, it doesn't matter what we get in this room. Let's just do this one. Oh, fuck. Well, at least there's a high chance we get the closed exhibit now, I guess. But yeah. Everything's pointing the wrong direction. Rip that coin. Gem is not bad. We probably should have done the lavatory actually, just because that would have been a dead end in that case. I refuse to get the archives right now, that's way too early. Silver key. Get the pool. Okay, we have some keys at the very least. Boiler room attached to that. Pretty nice, I think. Right. Use the key for this. Closed exhibit. Let's do that one. Okay, what does it say? Doors in this room are securely locked. I mean, I see there's like locks on it, so I believe that's true then. I don't want the archives. I really do not want the archives. I refuse. Nursery. Out of desperation. Desperation and sadness. Maybe we should see if we could get a shelter. That would be kind of nice, I think. Don't mind me running into the door. Actually, let me just go ahead and do this. Oh, perfect. That is actually very, very nice. That off, that on, that on. Did I put the boiler room? Up there, right. There's no way that goes through the chapel. Right, okay, but let's just fix the security. Keycard system. Many doors. And unlocked. Alright, let me see if I can get a shelter. Because given all the red rooms we find right now, I think a shelter would be lovely if we can get that. And if not, then it's going to be fine anyway. But we get the close exhibit at the very least. Shelter? Oh, not a shelter. Dude, tool shed. Maybe we should have done the trading post. Oh well. We could... Let's actually do that. Let's do this. Going to employ some advanced tactics here. Do we have any way to open the anti-chamber? Not yet, okay. I'm very curious about the closed exhibit though. So we'll have a look at that in just a moment. I guess technically speaking, the other way of putting the what's it called? The minecart, like the other way of putting the minecart might potentially be better, technically speaking. Because you can just, you know, turn from this side anyway, but at the same time, it just feels like a bother. But yeah, I don't really want... The reason I'm not doing the signs and keys yet, despite having so many open, is because I need the Rune and Realms to get the final information I need before I can even decipher them. Otherwise I'll have to do a lot of like trial and error, and I don't want to do that. So... So yeah, we kind of have to wait until I get Realm and Rune. Alright, we open that, we press the button. And we take the lift up. Now, why did I call this an advanced technique? Because now we are on rank 8. Now we get this. I guess some surgery is not necessarily bad here, but kinda would have liked something else. I don't want to trigger the dead or dead end rooms if I can prevent it. Funeral parlor. We have so many red rooms. Get so many gems out of this. Another observatory, I guess. Music just died. 46, that's pretty good. Gems, key, apples, things on sale. Still haven't found a library though. That worries me, to say the least. We might have to do the commissary to potentially be able to purchase one. Okay, good. Let me just buy out this store. Everything's on sale anyway. And I have so much gold. I am rich. Let's also just do this one now. one of the other statements is false. I mean, that definitely has to be true. I think. Maybe not, actually. One of the other boxes contains a gem. If you replace the word one in the other two statements with both, they will both be false. So both of the other boxes contains gems. Well, that is definitely false. Both of the other statements is false. Hold on, let me just wrap my head around this one. The question is whether this one is true or not. If this one is indeed true, if this is a true clue, that means they will be false now. This will be the only true one, right? Yeah, so if this one is true, that's the only true one. So if you would place the word one with the two, in the other two statements with both, they will both be false. So if this one is true, these two will be false regardless. That means that both of the other boxes contain gems. And that's false. One of the other statements, or both of the other statements is false. That can't be the case. This one can't be false, or this one can't follow the logic of black box, because if both of the other statements are false, oh wait, no, but this one becomes false then. So both of the other statements are true or are not false, but that's wrong because this one is false then. So this one is false. Oh wait, hang on. If this one is true, both of the other boxes contain gems is false, so that would put them in there. I feel like they must be in the white one because that's the only one that tells us anything about placement of the things. Because let's just say this one is a true text. One of the other boxes contains gems. Although, if you replace the word with both, and they would then be false. So it's not a true statement in itself. Both of the other statements are false. But we just said this one was true if this one becomes false. Oh, no, that would be true. Okay, it's confusing. Sorry. This one has to be false because you can't really say both of the other statements are not false. If this one becomes false if you replace both. Although both of the other boxes that contain gems is definitely false. But I don't know what... I feel like this is a red herring of some sort. But what does this even mean if this one has... Like if this one is false? What does that even encompass? But in any case, I feel like they must be into white because it's the only one that tells us about where the gems are. And if this one is indeed true, that one of the other boxes contains the gems, well, I don't know which one that would even be. So I feel like it must be inside of this one. But I will admit, I am a little bit too uncertain. And if I get this wrong, I lose all my steps. So I don't trust at all. I don't trust that. I feel like there must be in the white one too. Because it is the only one that tells us anything about where something is located, so I feel like it must be that. Did we get a pump room? We did not. I didn't want to spend my key on that. Wait, isn't the black box straight up just false? Because it says that if you replace both, but yeah, I don't think the black box can even be. Ooh, that would basically end my run. That's actually fine though. I just need to check the closed exhibit and we can always try to hopefully fish for a library down here. Solarian? Is the library unusual? Hang on. It is unusual, so actually this helps us potentially drop the library. Let's get the sauna. Helps out on the next day's run. Oh, car keys. Not that really matters. I think we'll take the storeroom just for the keys. We don't really need them, but who knows, maybe we do actually end up having to use a key. I think I am going to redraw this one. Well, spare terrace is not bad actually. Casino, vestibule, great hall. Let me just redraw. Trophy room. You know what? I'm just gonna get that because it's been a while. Look at all those trophies. We get the gems back anyway, so. Now, one thing I don't see in here is a... what was it called? A throne. I do not see a throne. Oh, fuck. I think we have to go all the way back to the den now. Because otherwise we might end up running out of keys. Although, usually you don't need to use keys down here, that's way too early. We do need the library though. Oh, Nook does give us keys, so that's fine. That prolongs our survival chances a bit. Your garage would actually be kinda nice. If that allows us to go all the way back without wasting too many steps. We also found the car keys, so actually this is good. Don't think we need that, but might as well take it. Southwest, north, south, north. G. And that never really occurs to me that the license plate might be useful for something. That didn't actually occur to me until now. Don't really know what that's supposed to mean though, but oh well. Do we actually know what's north in this game? Well, north must be like this way into the manor. Due to the compass, I would presume. Oh, chance for more keys. Or more rerolls, I guess. Even more rerolls. Alright, we need a library. None of these are libraries, but the classroom does give us rerolls. For free, that is. So does the drawing room. Drawing might be the better option here, actually. Alright. Redraw. Redraw. Or we might actually be pretty good so we can connect up to the boiler room. Let's just do that because we still have some room to play with up here, so... Kitchen could connect. Music room would connect, so would this. Don't necessarily know why I would want to connect it though, but... Gives more chance to get a treasure room. Saving some steps as well. Alright, let's see. There's the lab. Don't care about that. I want the library. 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 Please. Treasure trove works too. A black box with a moon on it. Moon. Boxes marked with moon always contain false statements. However, this is a green note. And green notes are false. So boxes marked with crescent always contains true statements. Wait, what? If that is the case, that changes everything. If that is the case, that means that green memos are always true for real. Hang on, this doesn't make any sense to me. This must be... What? Right, so... We know that... Assuming this is true, green memos in white boxes are always lies. In a white box we found a green memo that said that green memos in this room are always true, but that's a lie, so green memos are always false. That's a null sigil though. And here, now we found one that says a green box in this room, so this must be a lie. That says that boxes marked with moons are always false statements. But that's lies, so they are always true? It's getting complicated. And regardless of all the info I found about these boxes, it still doesn't bring me any closer to actually figuring out what the hell does this room even mean. doesn't bring me any way close to figure that out. So that either goes forward or the library. Good. And we have the book. Hell yeah. Alright. Let's see. Sundial Publishing. Oh. I didn't notice that before. Oh, that's a big clue. Alright, I need to look at everything with this. This is my chance to actually get some new information. Retrace get your studies. So if I'm going a bit quiet here, I'm trying to just look through things. I try to figure out if anything means anything. Now, we have some dead cases, which is the lavatory, the cloister, attic, furnace, and solarium. Parlor, library in the corner. I wonder if there's like something specific about you need to have a combination of all of these, but that seems wild. But see, this is where I found Bo Lee, and then when we looked at the other book, we found Lee as a surname for somebody in the Black Curse thingy. This is the page I'm very interested in. 8, 12, 1. This is probably going to be like a rearrangement of something. Let me just find my notes again on a new clue. So there's so much in this book. What page even is this? 1, 2, 3. Hidden message. 15, 14. Presumably that means we have to use that multiple times. Let me just write out what this says. We had looked high and low in all of the rooms. Have searched every corner in each of the tombs. Actually haven't done that, I think. In this particular case, we have checked every space. Space, could that be related to the planetarium or something? If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Alright. Let me just start marking numbers based on this. I think that's the easiest way for me to do this. Low is 8. In is 12. Well, actually, it's just a better way of doing it. No, okay, that doesn't. Rooms had 2 numbers. 5 and 14. So presumably this means that goes twice in the message. He had searched every corner. Corner is 3. in each of D. Surprisingly, D only occurs once. That's 13. Tombs is not involved in this message, though. In this particular case, case is 4 and 9. Hat is 6. Checked is 2. Every space we found. That's 11. And A is 7. New clue. Clue is 10. You know what to do. Alright, so what does this what does this say? All checked corner case rooms had there's something about the corner case rooms. Had a low case clue found in the rooms. What? So presumably this says all check corner case rooms. Let me just change my title instead of hit the message. It will be corner case. Right. So apparently, let me just go back to the note. So these are the corner case rooms. All check corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. What does a low case mean? Anyway, patio, nook, office, patio, nook, office, and pantry. Right? Library. I'm just gonna write them in just so I know. And parlor. Okay. Let's just make sure we keep a lookout for these. All check corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. What? What is that supposed to mean? Is there a 15th worth somewhere? Space. Alright, let's just take a good look at this picture too. That could potentially be like the board of like spelling. Like the castle thingy. See, here's the clues about the candles you can light up. Now, this looks like a rook, but I wonder if this could mean castle. Anything in the windows? Nope. Apparently not. Keep left. The thing is, like, the whole thing about the castle, I haven't even figured out where I'm supposed to do anything with that. First, I haven't figured out what the cipher for it even is, but this doesn't say anything about it either. Fruits, plant. Already got this. All right, I need to. I forgot to do that actually. I need to look at the word in this book. What is that? That is page 1, word 7. Just go do that. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sundial. Alternatively, if this is page 1, then it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In that case, that's 8. And if that's the case, we have 2, 2, 8. That can't be right. So I guess we have to go check all the corner case rooms. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. This looks like the layout of the manor. There. So we still need to read the green book, which I think is Realm and Rune. And then we get the final piece to that clue at the very least. So far, we have turn sundial A. Probably in a wrong order, but we already kind of figured that out by pure accident, though. CAAXBY ZX. Just making sure I had the right numbers and whatnot. Like, see, we have found this picture. Now, this picture, we've seen that in the shelter. I wonder what that's supposed to mean, since that's here. All check corner case rooms had a low case clue found to the room. So found in the room. Patio, the note, the office, and the pantry. patio, oak, this, and tree. Lowercase. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I think we have actually built all the rooms apart from the office in this run, so we might have to go check some of them. Anything special here? Nope. Suspect is a key, and that relates to the password thingy. We already solved this. Okay. I think we have everything we need from this book now. I kinda hoped this would tell us something, but it did not. That saddens me. But it is what it is. Okay, let's see. We have the pantry. We have the nook. We don't have the patio. We can maybe get... No, we cannot get the patio. Let's see what we get here. Lab. No. Redraw. This is technically a last one. We could have drafted the archive if we wanted to. Let's see if we get the axe, then we can axe the price of something. We do not. Can't get this to and get a star in the morning. Like, I want to get all the way to the foundation so I could get the shield, but, well, we can't build anything else right now, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we do need to get to closed exhibit. We can't go... 2, 3... 4, 5... Oh, sorry, this way. Okay, yeah. We need to take a look at the closed exhibit. Yeah, boiler room. Oh, we can't get out this way. Apparently. Because this is not a... Oh, that's bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I kinda hate that I can't unlock this and also have access to up here. Well, let's hope the running shoes do some work for us and do not go the wrong way at any point. And if we can find a apple or something on the way, that would be great. Wait, oh? Your Uncle Herbert. Right. Yeah, through the classroom. Okay, there's an apple. We'll find them. Okay. So just make sure I'm not going the wrong way. You don't really have the steps to spare. Then it's up. I forgot to check the pantry for a low-case clue. Oh well. Hey, a key. Alright, what's all this about then? Well, there's the crown. Let's say he's a security guard, I presume. Dearest children, the pieces are in place and all the rigid cogs have been greased. However, if our ambitious plan to succeed, We must strike this Tuesday. The routine changing of guard personnel on the first of each month means we have opportunity. So it means the opportunity we have created for ourselves will like never be so opportune. If we wait even one additional week, the window will be closed. On Tuesday, there will be 3 royal guards stationed at the liaison hall, two of which will be wearing black gloves inlaid with traditional white. We would be wise to sacrifice almost everything to avoid the white gloved guard, striking only when he takes a recess. The 2 black gloved guards have been instructed to bind, plan, and gag themselves to spare us the precious extra minute it would take your group to execute the task on their behalf. However, that also means that once we have reached the exhibit, we will truly be on our own. May the black shores guide us, may the black skies shield us, and may your fathers be proud of us. In arms, your faithful soldier, Pharaoh. Oh, a puzzle box. For Fen. Right, what does the orange do? I don't recall. Let's see. Puzzle boxes. Orange. I don't know actually. Uh-huh. Interesting. Oh, right, so the orange basically does that if you have like 2 of them or something like that. Like if it's surrounded essentially, then it switches color to whatever is surrounding it. Right. So orange changes color to surrounding tile. And then the red makes all the blacks red. Hi Ali, how are you doing? Yes, the brain has been hard at work. We found some new things though, so that's pretty cool. We also got a new clue book for the 7th time or something like that. But we got something new out of it. We also got this heist stage thingy. Not sure what that's supposed to do though, this particular room. You just write blueprints for the first time with yourself? Hell yeah, how did that go? Is there any way I can get to that? I mean, surely I could just like, you know, take these off, right? Surely. Right, I do think that is the run though. A lot imagine of day 4, but couldn't do anything by the time we got to the antechamber. Yep, that's how that goes. Filling out the mansion by day 4, like you mean like getting everything in every room? That's pretty good on day 4, if you manage to do that. I don't even recall how long that took me to do. Sometimes that can just straight up, you know, be due to rotten luck, but with the RG, sometimes it can also just be bad decisions. Could be a bit of both, for me at the very least. Right, where do I want to go? Yeah. Well, you get a trophy for doing that, at least. But what exactly does filling out... But like, As to what exactly filling out the entire mansion does, I actually have no idea. The pump room is confusing at a first glance, yeah. Let's see. I guess I'll go back to the pantry. And look for a clue, I guess. Flour, sugar. Is that a clue? Hmm. Coffee. Coffee grinder. It almost looks like it's supposed to be interactable. Just can't interact with it though. Wait, hang on. Here, coffee is spelled with 2 E's. Here, it's only spelled with 1 E. That's suspicious. Alright, you get some good rest, Alien. Thanks for stopping by. Like, why is coffee spelled with like 1 E here but 2 E's here? That seems sus. But we're looking for a low-case clue. Whatever that means. Just clicking everything. Sugar? Right, so if I just take note of what I found in here then. Pantry. Right, so that's the only thing that really strikes me in this room is that it's like missing E. Old house also appears to be pointing north in here. Like even this one is arguably pointing a bit north if you stretch it a bit. Sugar, sugar, flour. All check corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. What? What clue? T. Why does the font look weird on that A? I wonder if they're all just kind of pointing north because of the way I put that, or if I had turned the pantry out, would they still be pointing like this direction then, like pointing north? I don't know. I have no idea. Let me go check the nook out as well. We should have the steps for that. Barely. Although they're not built in a corner, so maybe it's not going to give me anything because they're not built in a corner this time around. I don't know. In that case, let's go take a look. Nook. The only thing I can think of is this shelf that looks a bit sus. Just take a screenshot of it, I guess. Like, we've seen this symbol before. There is also one in the dining room, I know. But like, I just kind of like... Look at the colors. Like, we have something that's very white, we have something violet, we have something red. We have blue, we have... I don't know if that's considered black, maybe? There's also the Brook and the Nook. There's also the jukebox is not working. Don't see any letters in here though. And the images here do not matter. Because that's depending on where we built the room, and not the room itself. I think it's a little sad though that the Nook has covered here rather than windows. I mean, right now it's like built in the... inside of the mansion, so that makes sense, but... Or maybe it doesn't actually have those if we build it facing the outside. I don't know. And there's really nowhere else we can build anything, right? Unless we manage to get into the antechamber with the suitcap, that requires build something. Can't do that. The jukebox is a bit sus. But I say this thing, and I have no idea what it means. Which other rooms? Office and patio, we don't have any of those. Alright. I guess that's it then. We do have quite a lot of trophies by now. We need 2 more rooms. Then there's 9 more billet room puzzles. Drafting strategy sweepstakes, I would presume we get that from the last drafting strategy book. I would presume. And finally unlock all 8 sigils. Then there's Dare mode and Curse mode. I presume that Dare mode... Well, I don't know what that is, but we need to buy Dare bird, or Swim bird, sorry, from the gift shop and locate it, and then we unlock Dare mode apparently. And Curse mode, I would presume that means we have to be cursed. Just a hunch. And then these 2 I can't get because I would need a new save, and finally complete the trophy case stuff. So we're actually not too far off. Not too far off. Right. I do think we might just call it a day then. Because I don't really know what else we can do. I have no idea what the treasure trove is going to tell us eventually, but it's definitely telling us something. I think. It's also weird, like we're still missing like 2 letters and I have absolutely no idea where to potentially even find them. But anyway, call it a day. I feel like the next thing we have to do is we need to, of course, get the Realms of Ruins things and finally read that. We need to find the final microchip. I don't know where to find that though. I have literally no clue. Absolutely no idea. I have a feeling if we could figure out how to get into the castle, well, maybe. Itachi! How are you doing? Welcome in. No, thank goodness. You unfortunately did end up right as I was about to end the stream, because we have been streaming for about 4 hours. And it's also about 1 AM my time, so it is about time to go. But I am great. How are you? Yeah, I'm sorry. It is late. But I just have a Crimson Mallet too, so that's exciting. Very thin of the mana to be like that. Was it praised with like a worship? That's sweet. I mean, I'll be back again. I think I will be back on what day is Stephen's Day? It's Friday right now for me. Mind if you follow on Twitter? You're welcome to follow me on Twitter. Of course you are. Also more than welcome to follow me here on Twitch. Because that's where I do go live. But yes, I will be calling it here too, because we did do quite a few runs. In a sense, I am kinda like tempted to play this game off stream, because I feel like I'm just hunting for the library and that's basically all. But at the same time, I'm not really like, don't know, I feel like if I do stream it off stream, I'll end up like getting something important, so don't want that. Oh, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. I don't know. I'll not play it off stream, do not worry. I will be back on probably on Saturday, where we will play some Resident Evil 4 Remake, the Separate Ways DLC, if I have it. I think I have it. Other than that, we will, of course, be continuing some blueprints on probably on Monday, I think. Maybe Tuesday, I don't know. I need to figure out my schedule. But in any case, thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, I hope you all did enjoy this stream. If you did, please do make sure to follow, and then you will know when I go live next if you turn notifications on. But until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, or whatever time zone you're in, and may the moon's blessing be upon you. Bye bye!